Well, hello there, old man Steve. And I, d- I do my videos and I talk about different subjects, and y'all say that you like to hear my stories. And so I thought today I'd talk about television. I remember when I was a kid, when we got our first TV set, it was a great big old box like thing and had a little tiny screen. And my dad said that we didn't have no place to set it except on the dining room table, and so we set it on the dining room table, and there wasn't programming on like it is now. 24/7. There was just certain hours that shows were on, uh, and I remember on Saturday they would show cowboy and Indian shows, westerns, and some serials that they like Buck Rogers and stuff like that, and it was quite exciting. And we were the only ones of all the neighbors on the block. We were the first ones to get a TV set. So some of the neighbors and the neighborhood kids would come over, and we'd sit around the dining room table and watch this little tiny screen. And that was pretty exciting. And everything was black and white. It wasn't color. The color hadn't come out yet. And I remember my dad would have to go up on the roof because of the antenna, and we would stand at the by the window and then yell, "No, Daddy, turn it a little bit more, turn it," and he'd be up there turning that antenna so that we could get a signal and all the static would go away. Well, it was just like a. If you've seen movies about that period of time, it was just like that. I mean, it's hard to believe now we've come so far, but I can remember that. And then finally, color came along, and the screens got a little bit bigger. They were still small though, and they were very big and awkward. Uh, um, Color was exciting. I think it was. I think Bonanza, that Western series, I think was the first color show that was ever broadcast. I may be wrong about that, but uh, seems like Westerns was the thing. Everybody liked Westerns. So I've seen TV progress, and then uh, I remember when they would talk about someday that they would have TVs that would be so thin that the screens would be so big that you'd just hang them on the wall like a picture. And I went, what? I can't believe that. That's like science fiction. How could they even do that? And now here we are. They're thin, and you can hang it up on the wall if you want, which most people do. Come a long way, a very long way. I remember my mother when she got old enough that we had to put her in a nursing home. The only thing that she wanted, she told me that she wanted one of them skinny TVs. And I said, "Okay, mother." So we got her one of those skinny TVs, and she just thought that was the neatest thing. Of course, she'd seen a lot more than I had. Um, but television, I don't know nowadays how people could not have a TV. I mean, they're, I think, reasonably priced, and they're forms of communication that most people uh, probably need. They get their news, their entertainment, everything from a TV set. Um, I remember when the movie stars back when they were called movie stars because that's all they made was movies. I think when television came along and some of the big movie stars wouldn't do TV, they wouldn't be in TV shows. It was beneath them, and and then you had TV stars, and then you had celebrities. I'm not sure how that progressed, but I think a celebrity was not really somebody that they didn't have to be an actor or an actress. They were just in the public eye, you know. They weren't. They didn't even have to be talented at anything. They were just a celebrity. I, I mean, that's the way I interpret it. I may be wrong about that, but then eventually, the your the movies, people quit going to the movies for a while. I mean, people still went, but the audiences dwindled down as television became more popular, and then the actors needed work, so they would do TV, and more of them would do television because it was a means of employment. You know, if they couldn't get a movie job, so eventually the changed seesawed, you know, like a seesaw, and it changed the other way, and now it's all integrated into what it is today, and who knows where it'll go from here. But I think this past year has changed a lot of the way we communicate because people had to stay home because of the virus and the quarantine, and people have learned that they can communicate uh, uh, over the internet, over their computers, and and that has changed things a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as we progress. Well, that's my story, and if it's boring to you, don't watch it. But I just thought I'd share those thoughts with you, and I will see you again real soon. Okay, bye.